out their homestand against Louisville, and they have gone to extra innings. Right now, it's in the 11th. Louisville, it's 3 Zephyrs. It's 3-3. Let's move on. Tulane football coach Tommy Bowden is a lucky guy. If he ever needs some help with his football team, all he has to do is say, hey, Dad. Bobby Bowden in town this afternoon watching his son's football team go through a workout. Bobby, of course, has the national title to his credit at Florida State. And he reminds us that good things can happen when you have a Bowden calling the shots.
I think he's very fortunate to be at Tulane. You know, when you look at the base, it reminds me a lot when I went to Florida State. You know, we'd lost, I think I'd won 4 games in 3 years before I got there.
All right, the San Francisco Giants are red hot, winning 10 of their last 11. We begin our bits of baseball in San Francisco. Saints first-round draft pick.
Third one out here.
That was a joke. You don't see this often. Watch. Ryan Klesko bangs his head, and then he's kind of lollygagging. So what happens, Barry Bonds is going to touch them all, and inside the park home run. Yeah, way to go, Barry. Giants win. Final score 4-2. Wow, reminded me of the 60s. 4-3 the final score. Pittsburgh 3-2. Colorado's won 3 in a row. Mets beat Cincinnati. Cubbies lose. And, well, the next few scores look like my brother's GPA. All right, let's go to New York. And you know what? That is Al Pacino. Bad disguise, but at least he got to see the game. Tino Martinez, the RBI leader in the American League, picks up 5 more today. Yanks hot also, scoring 10 runs for the second straight day. Yanks win. Final score 10-5. Texas 2-1 over Detroit. Eric Davis has hit a grand slam for Baltimore. Cleveland beats Boston. McGuire's homer, the lone Oakland run. And we have more zeros on the scoreboard. All right, Fuzzy Zeller stepped in front of the cameras again today. He is still apologizing for his remarks about Tiger Woods while feeling the effect of his comments in his wallet. Yesterday, Zeller was dropped by one of his sponsors, and today he realized it would be difficult to get back on the golf course.
Because I deeply regret what I said, and because I have not yet been able to talk personally with Tiger, I have decided to withdraw from the golf tournament this week. It hurts.
All right, fortunately, I've never lost more than a lunch or two, and talking about a bet now and then. Tulane's tennis coach Robert Klein had a little more on the line. Today, his players were delighted to cheer him. Earlier this season, he said if they won the conference title, they could, they did. Lord knows what will happen if they win the regional. I think he may look like Mr. Clean.
He joked today that he looked like a tennis ball.
Nice.
Hey, it's 4 or 5 or 6 lunches that you owe us, Bob.
Yeah.
2 or 3.
Keep it up, Bob.
2. You can owe a 5-course meal at Antoine's. Still ahead tonight. If you think that your life is a rat race, well, take a look at this.
The story when we come back.
If you're thinking seafood, come try our Lanyap's.
AA MCO.
Some good NBA basketball tonight.
Yeah, Charlotte's big gun was shooting blanks tonight, so it's over for them. It's a best 3 out of 5 series, and the Knicks needed only 3 games to end Charlotte's season. Hornets couldn't do it on their home floor. Larry Johnson blowing past Vlade Divac. It's jam time. Muggsy Bogues with 19. Charlotte's up at the half, 58-49, but Knicks coach Jeff Van Gundy has Pat Ewing. He hits a big bucket, 2 of his 16, and the Knicks win. Final score 104-95, and if the Clippers lose tonight, their season is over. Rick Adelman was the head coach at Golden State for 2 years. His team never played in a playoff game. He was fired today. And Larry Bird may be going back to Indiana. What's the word with Bird? And I think that was a song. He may become the new head coach of the Indiana Pacers. Jim Dombrowski may also be on the move. The former Saints lineman is in Buffalo talking with the Bills. Mike Ditka has been through 2 mini camps with the Saints. And when it comes to his quarterbacks absorbing the offense, it sounds like the QBs have some sponge in their brains.
I thought the quarterbacks really handled it well because there's a lot in there right now, gang. I tell you, there's no way they've had this much offense ever before, and we've got a lot of offense in right now. So, you know, they're picking it up.
All right, number 49, that's Nicky Savoie. And when you're a rookie, you'll take friendship wherever you can find it. And ironically, the former LSU Tiger has found it in the guy whose position he's trying to take, Irv Smith.
He sticks out in my mind because he's a real leader. You know, he helps you out on anything you need to be helped out on. And he's just a great guy and a great friend to have.
Zephyrs playing 2 in Louisville before they return home tomorrow. Zephyrs take 2. Final score 6-3 and 3-1. The Tulane baseball team is ranked 23rd in this week's Baseball America poll, the same one that has the LSU Tigers at number 1. The collegiate baseball poll, LSU is ranked 2nd behind Texas Tech. Now, the Tigers will host Southern University tomorrow at 7. This one's not on your schedule. Tickets for yesterday's rainout against Auburn will be good for this one tomorrow. Tonight's bits of baseball, woo, we go to Atlanta. Steve Glavin's got it going on. I've seen better swings in a playground. Jeff Blauser 3 for 3 tonight. This one, gone. And the Braves have it their way tonight. Big, big, big time. Let's go to Wrigley. Brian McRae on third, but not for long. Here comes the wild pitch. McRae is diving in, and guess what? Cubs win. Scores go like this. Houston and Colorado are tied in the 7th. Atlanta's won 4 in a row. Pittsburgh needed extra innings. Florida's winning in the 6th. Cincinnati got clobbered, by the Mets. Cubs get their 5th of the year. St. Louis has a lead. Yankees just won this game, and Milwaukee beat Texas this afternoon, and the Winston 500 was supposed to be run today. It's been rescheduled for May 10th because it's been raining there.
Raining everywhere.
You can identify with that. Next on Channel 6 News, most people would have died.
But one man managed to survive. Find out what happened when we come back. Casino. A nail-biter tonight in the NBA for at least one team who had a lot riding on it.
Yeah, had to win. Orlando looked terrible in Miami. They return home tonight in that Mickey Mouse town. And
hey, there you go.
Yeah, got it done. Orlando at home tonight with no options but to win or the season is over, and they did it the hard way. Miami blows a 20-point lead, and Monica Seles says no love lost here, and that's a tennis pun. Penny Hardaway, 26 points, finished with 42. This time it's Nick Anderson on the lob, and it is going to be jam time. Orlando is still alive with a 13-point win. Atlanta's in Detroit, series tied at 1 apiece, and if you do this in an Italian neighborhood, you're asking for trouble. Detroit's Terry Mills lines one up, a three-pointer. Lindsey Hunter then call that one a 4-pointer maybe. He had 26, and the Pistons win. The numbers, 88-75. Detroit has a 2-1 advantage. Houston and Minnesota in the 4th quarter. Minnesota loses, they're done. Seattle and Phoenix tied at 1 game apiece. Well, the Zephyrs returning home tonight and hoping to stretch their win streak to 5 games. The highlights tonight from Zephyr Field, Ricky Gutierrez. Watch what happens here. He throws the bat, and look out.
Sutter.
A lot of screaming in the newsroom tonight. Good screams because Bob is such a happy Bulls fan tonight.
6th time in the past 7 years the Bulls have swept their opening series in the playoffs. So,
Repeat.
I'm hoping so. They got to. Washington Bullets led by 12 in the 1st quarter. They led by 9 in the 4th quarter. But when the game ended, they trailed by 1. Bulls end the series in Washington. I'd have to say it's a nice job, Perk, huh? Rod Strickland was hot in the first half, finished with 14. Washington comes out of the gate leading 14-2. Rodman with 11 in the first half. It's jam time. Tonight, the Bullets playing a lot bigger than they look. Chris Webber getting free inside. It is jam time. 14 seconds. Bulls down by 1. Jordan has the ball slip out of his hands. Scottie Pippen will get this one to fall. So do the Bullets. Final score 96-95. Jordan with 28 points. And if Portland loses this game, their season is over. 2 NBA head coaches, Larry Brown and M.L. Carr, need a job, which means 2 teams. Indiana and Boston need a coach. Z highlights tonight from Zephyr Field. Z's trailing 1-0 before this passed ball that will allow Kerry Bridges to score from third. Z's needed just one more tonight, and they win for their 6th straight time. Fans had a good time. Final score was 2-1. Tulane at UNO, and they are playing two. And for the Privateers, this is Lloyd Heckard with the base hit that scores Joey Cavaceres. Privateers with 5 in the first inning. Lloyd Heckard deep. Woo-hoo, it's gone. His 7th of the season. Privateers win game 1, 16-3. Looks like they're on the verge of a sweep. All right, in the bigs tonight. San Francisco beats Pittsburgh. Dodgers win. Montreal takes care of Houston. Atlanta's 19th win in April is a club record. Mets have won 4 in a row. Florida is losing, and the Cubs are losing. Boston has the best rookie you've probably never heard of. This is Nomar Garciaparra. He's over the Green Monster. Red Sox beating the Angels 11-2. Yankees win. Oakland has a lead in the 10th inning. There's your Boston score. Detroit takes care of Milwaukee. Carlos Delgado with the homer is all Toronto needed. Baltimore is winning, and so is Texas. 13 horses will run in Saturday's Kentucky Derby. Pulpit is the favorite at 2-1. Louisiana Derby winner Crypto Star, who drew the inside post, is at 10-1. Now, we had to put this in triple speed because it took the head coach 34 seconds to peel a crawfish. Then he will slam dunk it. Heath Schuler looks like he knows what he's doing. Brady Smith also seems to have a clue. You know Michael Haynes does. He's been here long enough. And Billy, you got to get rid of the jacket, I think. Wow, a lot of crawfish. It's the Touchdown Club of New Orleans' 15th annual Super Bowl. Wow.
Boy, and you didn't bring us any. Shame on you.
Did the coach like it?
He looked like he liked it.
It takes a while.
It does.
You know, it's such hard work to get one.
He's got 3 years.
Okay, or maybe more if they do well.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
Well,
when I got the time to do it and the chance and opportunity to do it, I'm going to go do it to the best of my ability. You know, I'm just going to go out and play hard every day.
The former LSU All-American spent his spring training in Florida with the Astros before joining the Zephyrs. Once the big league season started, the Astros recalled him for a few games, then sent him back to the minors. A roller coaster ride? Yep. Setback? Nope.
It's a positive. They want me to come down here and play every day, you know, rather than sit in the big leagues and not play but maybe once a week. That's not going to help me as a baseball player.
What is helping Johnson is the opportunity to play every day. That affords him the repetitions and the daily instruction that will make him the player he wants to be.
It's always something to work on, and, you know, you just don't see a lot of guys that want to come out and work hard early. You know, it's the guys that put out that extra effort are usually the ones that get to the top.
When you speak with successful people, you find there is a common thread in their stories. It's the sacrifices they had to make along the way to get where they are.
A lot of time in high school I sacrificed. You know, I could have gone out and went out on the football nights and done things like that and stayed and hit, took ground balls, did things like gave up time. And, you know, hard work, you know, paid off.
When asked about playing baseball, Russ Johnson uses the word love. He believes it best describes his passion for a game that has made his dream come true.
You know, it's something that, you know, I've always wanted whenever I was a kid. I can remember it wasn't to go to college or, you know, play at LSU or anything like that. It was always to play in the big leagues. And there's nothing better I'd rather do than play baseball. And, you know, that's the ultimate, getting into the big leagues.
And the Z's are at home tonight at 7:05. Win or else is once again the theme of the NBA playoffs. Orlando and Seattle got to get it done tonight or it's over. We'll let you know if they do. We'll have the highlights at 10.
Oh, you'll be watching.
Yes.
We'll be watching.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Still to come, it's no ordinary Mother's Day card.
We'll show you why one card made by a Houma 6th grader is getting national attention. The Orlando Magic are making a comeback.
I'll tell you, and still doing it the Hardaway, as we said right here on Tuesday night. Following the departure of Shaq, Magic fans have been waiting for Penny Hardaway to carry this team, and now he is. Penny had 42 on Tuesday. Pat Riley's still mad because he still has no one that can guard him. Hardaway, nice shot, had 41 tonight. Miami down 2. It's jam time. Alonzo Mourning Heat trailing by 14 at the half. Armstrong, 92-77 Orlando. Dennis Scott, three-pointer. A nightmare for Pat Riley. Final score, 99-91. They'll decide this one on Sunday. And Phoenix leads this series 2-1. They trail by 10 in the second. Well, the voters got it right. Allen Iverson is the league's best rookie. Kerry Kittles finishing a distant and disappointing 5th with just 5 votes. Well, a lot of folks in town tonight looking for that lucky number 7. Among them, the Zephyrs. Z highlights from Zephyr Field. Starter C.J.